Michael, a couple of weeks, as you know, of course, I was in Tampa for the Thursday night game, the loss to the Raiders, and that loss, the Ravens, I beg your pardon, Baltimore Ravens, and that loss was their third in a row, I want to say, and it felt like they had hit rock bottom. It felt like 2002, which I know you remember well. Last time a Brady team did not make the playoffs, it just felt like the Bucs were out of answers. Well, since then, they've won 2 games, including in Germany, over the plucky Seattle Seahawks, and now they're sitting at 5-5, heading into their bye week. And we say hello to our friend Ashley Ross, host of the Ashley Ross Show. Ashley, last time I saw you, you were in Tampa with me. And we saw how dejected Brady and the Bucs were after that game. Have they turned it around, in your opinion?
I think that they have. I think that they have, because the day after that game, it was announced that the divorce was finalized. So now all the personal things that were surrounding him can kind of get pushed to the side. And now they can really just focus on the play of football. And look, one thing we've learned after 20-something years, it's you do not count Tom Brady out. I don't care what the record is. I don't care how bad they look. Somehow, some way, he finds a way. And that's what he did in Germany.
What you think, Mike?
I think I still might be counting them out. I still might be. I'm telling you, that division's a trip. I love the NFC South, Ashley, and I know one of the losses that the Buccaneers have had is to the Panthers, and I think that game in Week 17. Call me crazy. The Panthers are dangerous. They're a dangerous team. I'm not sure that the Buccaneers are just going to win this division outright. I still got the Falcons having something to say about it, and the Panthers too. Now, do you think that's crazy that the Panthers or Falcons might be able to challenge the Bucs for the top of the NFC South?
It is crazy, but then this year football has been crazy. I don't have much confidence in Atlanta because they're overachievers, right? No one really expected them to do much of anything. It was a bunch of guys who really are on their second chance, trying to probably prove their next contract or next opportunity. Then you have Carolina. They went for like a fire sale. And then all of a sudden, I just think, to be honest, it's great culture and coaching. So shout out to Steve Wilkes, the fact that they've been able to rattle off wins here and there. So when you look at Tampa, they still have weapons. They still have Tom Brady. I do understand that they've had some hits at the defense, but they still have a strong enough unit in that division that I would put my money on them in that division.
I'm somewhere in between. I would pick Tampa if you force me to pick, but I don't think Carolina. I'm with you on Carolina. Maybe it's recency bias. I was just there. They didn't have a fire sale. They only traded McCaffrey. They kept all the other guys. They didn't want to throw in the towel on the season and get rid of their young players. And Steve Wilkes has got those guys playing hard, tough football. I wouldn't count them out, but I'm with you, Ashley. I would bet on Brady. And if he gets in the playoffs, we'll see what happens. Speaking of craziness, though, you talked about this crazy season. No game has been wilder than Bills Vikings. So, Michael, I'll ask you first before Ashley, because I know you've been wanting to get these jokes off. For you, was that more about the Vikings or was that about the Bills? I'm asking you an open-ended question, knowing the answer I'm going to get.
No. Look. No, it is about the Minnesota Vikings are an elite team. They're an elite team in the NFL, not just in the NFC, in the NFL. We keep waiting for them to collapse. They don't. They've got a lot of weaponry. They've got a lot of playmakers. So I'm going to give them their props. To win that game yesterday, they were down. They should have lost that game early.
27.
When Dalvin Cook had the 81-yard run, I thought, oh, that's nice. That's good for somebody in fantasy football. It's not going to have any impact on the bottom line, and it did. So the Vikings are a real team. Now, Buffalo. Now, let me just say.
Having said all that.
Okay. Everybody keeps saying, hey, watch out for Buffalo. They got, Super Bowl favorites. They got so much talent.
Josh Allen already. 6 seed Buffalo.
Josh Allen already has 10 interceptions. Josh Allen has, I think, three lost fumbles so far. They haven't won a game in their division. They're 6-3. They're a game behind Miami. Miami has a game in hand. against them. So, and the Jets have beaten them as well. So, I mean, I think we just kind of, and Charles did it when we had him on. Oh yeah, they'll figure it out. No, I think the Bills, I think their problems are a little deeper than what we're saying, because we just believe that Josh Allen magically is going to figure it out. I think what we found out, Ashley and Mike, is that the Bills, they have Josh Allen, but they got a lot of other problems too.
Ashley?
I 100% agree with you, Michael. I feel like this was a crown me game. And the two games this season, the Miami game and this game, the two games that I was looking at for Buffalo to really take that step, to take that surge. Coming into the season, that's all we heard. Buffalo, they're Super Bowl contenders. And I kind of felt like it was a little bit premature, because Kansas City, although they had lost Tyreek, they were still Kansas City with Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid. So with Buffalo, the fact that they couldn't pass this test, and then I feel like they fumbled the bag against Miami, this does not bode well for my confidence thinking that Buffalo is a team that can fully execute. They'll be in the dance. They'll get to OT. They'll get there with you, but they have yet to prove to me that they can take that next step that a real contender should take. Now, on the flip side, the Vikings, I was one of those people. I thought the Vikings were kind of fraudulent. You know, the NFC North, it's struggling. I think Green Bay, with their win, they go to 4 wins, but they had such a large lead in that division. So I looked at the Vikings prior to yesterday as, they're out there, but I don't really super believe in Kirk Cousins, although I do on Sundays when he's playing on my fantasy team. But I think overall the Vikings, they did take a step in that game. But it is hard to determine, was it the Vikings truly winning that game, or was it the Bills fumbling that game? So it's a little bit of both, but shout out to Justin.
Both.
Yeah, it's always both.
The answer is usually both.
Answer.
Ashley,
Right,
good to see you as always. We appreciate
Good to see you
Ashley,
guys.
thank you. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.